Are those my adventurers? Hi, chat. Hello. How you guys doing on this fine Thursday? Hello. Welcome into the stream. Hiya. Hello. Facecam. Oh, hi, chat. It's me. It is me. Cleve. Oh my god, I said your name wrong again. My bad. I haven't seen you in forever. Hello, I've missed you. Hi. Hi. Hiya. Today, we are going to be looking at... You're in school right now? Girl. Buddy. Listen. You're a good friend, alright? I love you. Go pay attention in school. Don't go into my stream. Go to school. Pay attention, alright? Even though school sucks, class is important. Pay attention. What are you doing? You little goober. Silly. Today, we're checking out some Minecraft Args. Now, I've seen... Okay, you know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, today, we're checking out some Minecraft Args. Specifically a channel that AMZ has been kind of checking out on. I don't know how to pronounce their YouTube user, wifeys. I don't know, but it was like a famous ARG came out a couple months ago, and everyone was watching it. AMZ watched it. I watched it. Pretty good. Today we're gonna check out more of his videos, ones that AMZ hasn't checked out. So it's gonna be my first time watching them as well, and oh boy, am I nervous, cause I think Minecraft Args are really cool. What the heck is wrong with my camera? Work. I think Minecraft Args are really cool, low-key. They're really fun to do and plan and make. Alright, Gucky made an Arg. That was sick. But the thing is like, they can get so realistic. Like, some of them, I couldn't even watch that AMZ watched because I had to skip through. Because some of them, like, had to do with actual real-life scenarios that this dude was finding out mysteries of. And that actually scared the crap out of me that some kids went missing because of this weird, like, archive, like, experiment thing. I searched it up, too. I was curious. I searched it up. It's an actual real thing. I thought it was fake. No, these people are real. And it scared the crap out of me that I found, like, websites about them. And they said, like, oh, we're going to track you. Like, I clicked on a website that had to do something with them. And they're like, we're going to track you now. And I'm like, fuck no. And I clicked off immediately. I don't want no people hypnotizing me from playing my favorite games. Hell no. I don't want to be some actual experiment, dude. That scared the crap out of me. But it's so interesting having, like, how these mini YouTube channels... have all these mysteries, you know? I'm choking on chocolate, chat. This is nice. I have chocolate here. I know it's not Valentine's Day, but my mom got me these, and they're like really good because they're like a smooth dark chocolate, and they're in little hearts. They're really good. I fully recommend. But yeah. No, generally it is. Like, it doesn't matter what freaking Minecraft version you use. It's always going to be scary somehow. But it's so cool. It's like a little mystery that you have to solve. Anyways, so we're going to check out... Oh my god, I just moved my camera, which I'm going to have to fix in a second. Hold on, chat. Default. Alright, so... This is his channel. I'm going to subscribe to him. I'm on my reaction channel, but we're going to subscribe to this man. And the video I want to specifically watch first is There's Something Watching Me. Now, I'm not home alone, which is a good thing, right? But my dad can leave the house at any moment. And, you know... I love being spooked, so let's watch something where something can watch me in a Minecraft game. And then I'm gonna feel like someone's watching me through my little window over there. Which, low-key... I mean, fun fact chat, what the Oh, okay. I'm talking too fast. Fun fact, by the way. I've been stalked before. But it's not by people I knew. So it made me very, like... Not paranoid. I wasn't paranoid. I think a little bit disturbed. But it didn't bother me too badly. Because it wasn't too bad. But I've had people stalk me before. It's a little weird. And then people make random, like, I don't know if people do this. But at my, like, high school... I might have to leave, sorry. It's okay, you can watch the VOD. I'm glad you popped in, though. Bye-bye. Bye-boy. Hold on. I'm fine. I'm totally okay. What was I saying? Yes, so, I don't know if this is, like, a thing for everyone. Bye, school, have a good stream. You have a good day. Bye-boy. I don't know if this is, like, something everyone has going on at their schools. But at my high school, during freshman year, random people at my school made fan pages of us on Instagram. Now, at that time, my Instagram, my school Instagram was public. Well, now it's not anymore. But I can't even get into my account anymore. I'm stuck on my YouTube one. And I'm like, okay. So, people would make fan pages about me. And if you guys know what the Instagram stories are, where people can like ask you can put a topic like, and they'll answer it and stuff, and you can like answer it or something on your story, something like that. I did those a bunch because I just like doing them, and it was like kind of my first time using Instagram, so I wanted to like get to know all the stuff. And people, they weren't weird, but they were asking like, would you date me or something? It's just weird romantic stuff. And then people were being like, I wouldn't say, actually, no, people were being very homophobic to me. And I was over here like, I didn't really care that people were being homophobic to me. But I just thought it was kind of weird that people would make fan pages of me for no absolute reason. Like, I don't know these people. I don't talk to anyone at school. So why would they? I don't know what. It was a weird time. It was a weird time, chat, but it's fine. So, we're gonna watch. There's something watching me, and then if we do have time, we'll watch another.
Imagine being able to.
Okay. Imagine being able to what? To what? Okay. I hope you guys grab your snacks. Grab some blankets, something cozy. I want to make sure you guys can see this. No, you can't. Okay. Noted. Hold. I don't know why. Alright. Alright, chat. Grab your snacks, alright? Grab everything. Is everybody ready? I'm ready. I have snacks and drinks. I don't have a plushie. Actually, I do have plushies. I'll grab one in a second.
Hello, I'm playing a Let's Play world. I made a farm.
The player you're watching right now goes by the username Navy208. He
Hi,
chats
Navy.
to us casually as he shows off his house.
Also, chat, do you like where I positioned my camera? I kind of switched it up a bit. If you don't like it, I will switch it back. But last time, it kept getting my window, and I don't know how to fix that.
Completely unaware that he's being watched. The story begins with a series of relatively normal YouTube videos, but skyrockets down a deeply strange and unsettling rabbit hole, with multiple players going missing and something very unnatural.
Oh,
just
shit.
Watching.
Oh, okay, chat. Are there any warnings? Are there any warnings? Because I didn't like that. There's no warnings. Gotcha. Okay, so there's no trigger warnings, but if there's something that makes you uncomfortable, chat, don't look at it. That's all I'm saying.
Starts off his first video wondering what happened to his skin, though we don't get much context as to what exactly is wrong. He gives us a tour of his house, his mildly lackluster farm, and his strangely ambiguous green block atop a tree.
Bro, I didn't
Maybe
even notice that.
Shows us some of the
Bro, I'm gonna
land
put
and
my
expands the back of his house and ends the
eyes
recording
on
there, picking up
my
where
goggles.
he left off in his second video titled Windows. He tries using a door as fuel despite having 17.
Does that actually
coal
work?
And... Wait. There it is, atop a hill in the distance. For just a second,
Oh, I saw
you
it.
can get a glimpse of a strange black block watching Navy.
Guys, it's a mod. Don't worry. It's a mod.
Navy doesn't notice it though, and continues walking around his base unaware.
Bro, I want to do a
He
Minecraft
comes
Arg.
back
I
to
think
the
that would be
furnace.
fun.
The door didn't smelt, so he swaps in coal.
Bro, I don't like this
Digs
music. Why are you
holes in the
talking like
windows.
this?
The glass continues to smelt.
Krabic!
Still on the
Sophie!
hill.
Sophie, hi! Hi. I hope you're feeling... I hope you're... I'm sorry that you're sick. I'm sorry. I thought we could hang out because I needed someone, but it's okay. I hope this stream can make you feel better. Hi! I see you're first.
Outside. Navy leaves the house, looking around.
Bro.
Does he know? He harvests his cacti.
Bro, does he know?
evidently
I don't
unaware
think he
he's being
knows.
watched. Or is he pretending? His
Chat,
items
you can
finish
hear it,
smelting.
right? I'm gonna turn it up
His
a bit.
coal runs dry. He places in the windows
I'm
of the
alive, that's
house,
good.
one by one by one by one, avoiding the spot with the block on the hill. He digs a tunnel into the basement.
I
with
don't
a
like the
sandstone
music. I don't like how
foundation.
this man's
He
talking
tiles
to
his
me.
floor with cobblestone.
Am I supposed to expect something? Bro!
The video ends.
Stupid!
Nothing happens. But there's a detail of this footage that I left out. At the start of the video, we see the chat history between Navy and a player called Base XD.
Yo, I'm back. Yeah, I'll come back later. Okay, I'll record a video.
The two then talk about a sheep, and Base logs off. But remember Base, because this isn't the last we'll see of him. The first two videos so far have been
So,
odd,
we got a
but
buddy
pretty
in here,
subtle.
nice.
However, video 3...
Can we look at these blocks for a second, chat? What do they remind you of? You know what they remind me of? Space. Stars. Space stars. All that shit. Something to do with astronauts. They don't look like eyes, low-key, but it's a creepy block.
The black block from before has now totally consumed Navy's base with fire, but Navy returns in the next video to no trace of it. Instead, a sign just saying sunlight. Interestingly, as Navy tours the rubble, we can see the black
I
block
swear.
is now gone from its perch on the hill. In its stead, however, the solid green blocks we saw in
Wait!
video-
Wait! I saw something! No! Wait, it went back on my audio. I didn't want that. Chat, I saw something.
Sign just saying sunlight. Interestingly, as Navy tours the rubble, we can see the black block is now gone from its perch on the hill. In its
I saw it. It was like the black block. It was right down there. Chat, did you see that? It was right down there. I caught it. I caught it with my eyes.
Instead, however, the solid green blocks we saw in video 1 have now replaced Navy's cacti. Navy is clearly puzzled and continues to walk around the world, unsure.
I'm ironically considering setting like fake eyes all over my walls and Sophie, why, dude? You know how long I had to stare at those freaking eyes? Chat, if you don't know, D&D and stuff, right? I drew Sophie's character Demi, and I had to look at their Pinterest board and keep scrolling through like, what should I do? I keep seeing these eyes stare at me, and it gave me the creeps for like a good 15 minutes each time I had to look at the Pinterest board. And now you're telling me you want to put eyes all over your walls and ceilings? Dude! Do we need to have a therapy session? Do I need to pull you into a BC and have a therapy session with you? That's more mild horror Pinterest board. But putting eyes all over your ceiling and walls, dude, that's even creepier. I would be like, you good, bestie? Do we need to talk?
what to even make of it all. Also worth noting, the
Imagine
arm
me
in
without.
this video isn't the blue skin we've seen before.
I don't wanna
Instead,
imagine.
it's a
How about
regular
that?
Steve. The sun sets, and the video ends with Navy walking over to a pumpkin patch. The next video, titled Watching, is just 7 seconds of the black blocks. Nothing else. So we know
Eyes.
these black blocks are important, but this then begs the obvious question, what is their purpose? And why did they burn down Navy's house? And who's
What if it was
watching
base?
it?
What
We
if
don't
base
know
burned it
much
down?
yet, but we get a better idea of what's going on here when we take a look at the description of the last video. The message seems like total gibberish, but if you attach it to the end of a YouTube URL,
Of course.
it takes you to an unlisted video on Navy's channel. Inside, the footage is very
Oh, there's
strange.
dust.
It's of a player with a pumpkin on their head and an inventory containing a nether star, 5 space-looking blocks, 2 tulips, and a book. But this
I'm getting flashbacks from tulips, chat. Every time I see tulips, I'm either thinking of Sunship Duo or Break the Cycle. Yeah! Ah, the pain. I learned that the hard way. It makes it not so great of a symbol if you place them in the square. Herobrine.
Isn't any inventory. It's the same amount of levels as what Navy had in the last video.
So it's
right
Navy?
Before he walked up to
Navy
a pumpkin
being
patch.
possessed?
The player,
What's
Navy
happening?
or not, walks back to the house to find 3 signs on a cosmic block of sorts. We can't make out 2 of the signs. This one might say base, but the 3rd sign is in plain sight. Base with a lot of ease. The player keeps walking around for a little before the
Did I ever show you the horror thing I made a while ago? No.
video ends, and there's also a comment from Navy himself.
The night is approaching.
But what does it mean? It's obvious that this might have something to do with
The
base
night is
XD.
approaching. Bro, as he says the night is approaching, my sun is setting because of frickin' daylight saving times. It's like 4:37 p.m., bro.
But the connection isn't really obvious. My first reaction is that maybe Navy was captured.
Sorry if I'm
It does
pausing
seem
a
like
lot.
his XP
This
amount,
happens
but
to
what
me when I
happened
do
to his
reactions.
Inventory is a mystery. All we do know is that from here on, things are going to get far stranger, as in the next video, The Eye That Watches, Navy abandons his base with
The
just
black
a brick
eyes!
in his
The black
hotbar
eyes are
and
here!
Sets off into the desert. In the top corner of the
Bro
screen,
saw
we
my-
can see
bro
the black
saw-
block.
Bro saw the lore of Break the Cycle and just put it into an arc. That's where all the eyes are coming from. That's why they're black eyes.
Back atop a tree, watching Navy. He leaves his house and keeps walking, seemingly unaware of the black blocks
They follow
that
you
line the
everywhere.
rim of every body of water he passes. He either somehow doesn't notice, or for some reason is pretending not to. He
Oh, I would
continues
pretend.
until he reaches a savanna plateau.
This is the same area where Inside was recorded, by the way. No, literally. I didn't realize that.
He climbs over the edge of a hill and sees red cows. Surely he should react, but he doesn't. He keeps walking until there's no excuse not to see it anymore. Navy stares at the cows, and the video ends.
No, what are their
Something is
faces, though?
evidently
No,
wrong with
what
Navy's
are their
world, and
faces,
maybe
though?
even
Are they
Navy
eyes?
himself, given his lack
That
of a
flesh
reaction,
and
but we
eyes?
don't get much time to think it over, since the next video takes us into a completely different world. The video titled Forest notably doesn't have Navy's usual skin, and is in a square aspect ratio with far worse quality than before. The video consists of a player hiding from a skeleton,
I mean, the
burrowing down
quality
into
is
the
honestly
ground,
not that
and only
bad.
when they think the coast is clear, running off into the dark of night, just in time for the sun to rise. A minute in, we see a suspiciously dark block, but it may just be a lighting issue. Though while this video itself doesn't have much out of the normal, its description sure does. The text is encoded in zeros and ones, binary, and translating it to English using an online decoder gives us this string: "Don't kill the animals, or that will be mad." Is the "that" referring to the dark block we saw, or is it something else entirely? And whose game
What are the... Okay, hold on. What are these
is
animals'
the
eyes?
"that" referring to the dark block we saw, or is it something else?
Are those teeth? Was that an actual eyeball? Because from the pixel side, it looks like teeth. But if I'm looking really closely, it does look like an eyeball. And that scares me.
Entirely. And whose gameplay even is this? Is it an earlier Navy
It's
or
base.
someone else? Until further
It's
notice,
base.
I'll
I'm
call
calling
this
it.
person Steven, and we see Steven start off his next video killing a
Steven?
pig, which
Buddy, you just...
might not be the smartest move. I
No,
can't
it's not.
lie.
Of
Steven
course it's not.
stumbles around the plains in the dead of night, nothing strange, but as he comes up over a hill, he freezes. He notices a witch before booking it in the opposite direction, running through a crowd of mobs, tanking hit after hit, until again the video ends with him dying. But this time, the description of the video isn't just a cryptic message. Translating the zeros and ones, we get a link to an unlisted video titled experimentbase.json. Again, we have a new skin, this time red and blue, but the structure they're standing in front of is even more peculiar. It seems to be some sort of shrine made out of block.
Dude! Chat, someone banned the bot. Where's my phone? I need my phone! Sophie, if you're here, can you ban the chat? Chatter? If not, I got it. It's okay, chat. I wish Just having a swell time, chat. Swell time. And look what happens. I got it. Chat, hold. I'm getting the bot out. Okay, we're good. We're good.
We can't exactly identify with an end portal.
It's literally
frame on top.
obsidian,
The
yeah.
player stares it down for a few seconds before jumping into the vast ocean in front of them. And that's it. What we just watched is odd,
What the
but it isn't
hell?
obvious how it connects to either Navy or Steven. But luckily, we can tune right back into Steven's story, as the next video picks up with him walking through a savannah, and then this happens.
In Albion, no matter where you go or what
And
you
then
do,
this
you
happens,
will
an
achieve
ad.
on your journey.
Don't worry, I'm getting
Hey.
rid of them. Base! Why are you...
Steven turns to run, taking shelter in a nearby cave, shaking his head no, but Base says to come closer, and Steven obliges. The video ends abruptly, with a brief chat message flickering in the bottom of the screen before it cuts. This is the 4th time the name Base has come up. and
Okay,
the
never
second
mind,
time
this is
we've
bad
seen it
quality.
directly on a player. So does this base have anything to do with the base XD we saw in Navy's videos? It could be, but whoever he is, it seems Steven is irrationally scared of the guy, yet also obedient given he comes back when Base asks him to. It's not enough to draw any conclusions yet. All we can do is follow the story, which takes us to the video port, where Steven, I assume, is building up a little house by the beach. The video is extremely normal until 26 seconds in, the screen goes black and this text appears. It then cuts back like nothing happened and Steven finishes the port.
It's a
But,
YouTube
okay, this wasn't an ordinary message,
URL.
it's clearly some sort of code. And decoding the message from base 64, which you can identify by the 2 equal signs at the end, gets you another link to an unlisted video
Knew it.
inside
I got
2.
it.
If you remember inside 1, this video also has some
Tom, the last pig on her. Not Tom! Guys, R.I.P. Tom!
one with a pumpkin on their head, but this time the space blocks are gone and it's just some tulips and another pumpkin. In the corner we can see a pig held captive in a little plot of glass
Oh,
with
our-
the sign
no, not the
underneath
pig.
saying this.
Tom, the last pig on Earth.
The player places a tulip and it cuts there, and from what I understand so far, we're watching 3 stories unfold all at once. One is the story of Navy, the player we started this mystery with, who is just showing us around his base while being watched by a strange dark block in the distance. The dark blocks become more and more prevalent, and Navy runs into more and more anomalies before his footage suddenly runs cold.
Oh,
We then
wait,
get the
no. Oh, wait, Sophie, I have seen this video. I'm gonna watch it later, though. But I do remember you showing me this. It's when we first met. Oh my god, why'd that take me a while? I'm sorry.
story of Steven, another player who, like Navy, is seemingly also just trying to play Minecraft, and if the next video is any indication, is also about to run into something strange.
Okay, so we're watching 3 stories here. I got confused. My mind blanked out for a second. My bad, chat. My bad. I hope y'all following along.
Finally, we have the Inside Man, a figure with a pumpkin on his head that
I think
seems
that's
to be
Navy.
more in the know as to what's going on, given he's
Or
had
that's
direct
base.
access to the cosmic blocks themselves. Not to mention, assuming that Inside Man isn't Navy, we know he has access to Navy's world as well. It's also
base.
very possible that this Inside 2 video was recorded on the same island where Steven built his port, in which case Inside Man has access to both
Inside
worlds.
Man,
And I'd
such
even
a name.
wager that this Inside Man might also be the same person we see in experiment-base.json, given the weird nature of that video. Speaking of base though, both Navy and Steven have had interactions with someone named Base, though to be fair, Navy's base seemed totally normal, while Steven's base, well, you know. It's unclear what the connection between these 3 stories exactly is yet, but we know that there's at least some link between Inside
We should call
Man
him
and
Pumpkin
Navy,
Freak.
and,
Pumpkin
well,
Freak!
As I alluded to, Steven
That's his
is
nickname.
also about to get roped into the fray. Steven starts off this video, again, killing a pig, a decision which may not be the most wise and doesn't go very long unpunished.
Jesus Christ, dude!
Steven boards himself inside.
What the hell is wrong with you? that, bro? Why? Bro, did anyone else get jump scared? I hate it when they turn off the music, then boom, jump scare. I hate it. I hate that so much.
The strange crying entity following close behind. It isn't that scary of a creature, but its existence is definitely abnormal. Why is this thing here?
Why is your
Steven
house
checks
like
if
that?
the coast is clear before walking around to make sure that the thing
Don't mine at night. How about don't go out at night? What are you doing? He's gonna pop out behind you. This is what you get for killing animals. Listen.
isn't there anymore.
Nah, bro.
He walks back into his house before tearing down the door and boarding himself in, and that's the last we see from him.
It isn't just that scary of a creature.
The description of this video is another base64 URL, but this time it's part of a Mediafire link to an image called ttlo.png. Though the link is broken and we can't actually download the image, we now almost surely know that—
Are we sure if I went to this link right now, will it work?
Watched and tracked down by someone, but that someone's intentions are still very much unknown. Is it really for killing animals?
I'm sorry, that
Well,
looks like a
killing
zombie.
Animals, especially pigs, has been a recurring motif in the series. Navy, as you may notice, only feasts on pork. Steven starts off 2 of his videos killing a pig, and Inside Man is pretty concerned with preserving pigs.
Freak!
A goal that aligns with whoever the he we heard about earlier
Pumpkin
is.
freak.
In any case, things are about to go from bad to worse.
Preston Plays, is that you? Preston Plays. I'm sorry. The skin. It's the skin.
Worse, because in the next video, I Want to See You, we're actually back to some very oversaturated footage from Navy himself. I know this isn't his usual skin, but you'll just have to take my word for it, and I'll show this as Navy later on. He walks through a regular field, but then we see something odd in the tree next to him,
Oh!
and the video cuts. The word stop appears on screen, and the footage—
Bro, can we look at that face real quick? Remember when I said that I've been stalked before? It hasn't been this extremed. And bro's hiding in the bushes of a tree. He's just like, is the coast clear? Guys, where is he? Where is he? I need to stalk this guy. He's killing an animal, so I gotta stalk him. I gotta make him creep out. And as soon as it gets dark, I'm turning on lights because I don't want to sit here in the dark and have like something pop out behind.
in the tree next to him, and the video cuts.
Stop, stay. And then look at that little like face, smile, whatever there. That gives me puppet vibes from
The word
FNAF.
stop appears on screen, and the footage repeats over and over in some sort of loop before it breaks and the video ends. The floating head we saw resembled that of the entity
Bro, I
that
don't-
jumped Steven in the last video, and it's clear
the
that
crying
what's coming
child.
for him has just come for Navy as well. The description is more base 64, and it's the same message over and over and over again. Do the eyes see me? Creepy on its own, but the description of the following video is even
I
more
got chills.
concerning.
I don't
We're
like
back
that.
to Navy's original blue hand, but in a place we've never seen before.
Oh,
a long
fuck that.
corridor
No,
of the
bro.
eye blocks, all watching.
That would
Navy.
actually give me a
Actually,
headache.
wait, this isn't Navy at all. The difference is subtle, but these darker 2 pixels aren't on the edges of Navy's arm, but they are for whoever this is. This is someone new. The mystery figure walks for a while before reaching
How
a
many
sign
people
with
are in
some long
this?
text. He keeps walking and runs into a very simple looking base setup, and then a second sign, equally sparse, then a third. He then enters a room with a structure like the one we saw in experimentbase.json.
What's that fear where eyes are all looking at us? Is that just anxiety? I know there's a fear to that. Told myself I'll watch stream for half an hour then sleep. So that's been canceled. I think I got chat. I think I got my friend Sophie interested.
On with an eye block watching from atop a pedestal. There's a pit with a sign written in gibberish, and our player hesitates for a little before taking the plunge down. If we analyze the signs, we
Okay, question chat. If you were the main character in these like Args of Minecraft, would you keep going or would you stop? Because if I had this stuff happen to me in a normal world with no mods, no nothing, and it would be either multiplayer or single player, bro, I would shut down my game, or I will grab my friend with me and I'm like, you're coming with me, otherwise I'm going to be pissed off. That is the only reason why. Ads all RP.
Past, we can see that each random symbol corresponds with a letter. Putting them all together, of course, spells I. In the next video, Ascend, our mystery man descends deeper into the complex, entering a huge room with eyes everywhere.
I don't like this.
In the corner, we can spot another pig trapped in glass, a strange clump of leaves, a stream of water, and an obsidian shrine with eyes all over it. The player
bro, what
keeps
the
walking
hell?
through it, taking it all in. He passes by a
Twitch wants us to join the army, chat. I think they've heard it all.
cluster of signs with one word written all over them. I. He keeps walking into another group of signs with very, very unsettling messages.
Please, my eyes. I won't kill them anymore. Navy 208, please forgive us. Ascend, take me back. Ascend is our god.
Guys, I'm sending into the air. I'm ascending into the air because it's God who's taking me. I'm turning on the lights now because I don't want to sit in the dark. There we go. We got lights on, chat. Yippee. Dude. So this is like after Navy. So there's a timeline pattern. Great.
Our character is momentarily transfixed before then eyeing what looks like a replica of Navy's old base from the very beginning. He keeps walking. The player...
Nah, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. Dude. Live audio. Why would you give me that? Why would you give me that? I'm not sleeping tonight. Dude, I am not sleeping tonight. Dude, I'm gonna hop in a VC and pull my friends. I'm like, all right, guys, you guys aren't sleeping. If I'm not sleeping, you guys aren't sleeping. Dude, what the fuck? What is that? Holy shit.
Then reads one more final sign, asking if he'd like to ascend.
Do I want to ascend? I'm ascending. Hallelujah. Do I want to ascend? No, not to a freaking eyeball. No, thank you. An eyeball with a light that's making me ascend up. Hell no. Hell no. If you just flash that photo to me, I'm not ascending to that bullshit. No. Yes?
This is by far the most important.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh. What the heck was that? This man chose yes. This man is worshiping the Eye Lord. Are you insane?
Important video we've seen yet. The text below the red face, who I can only guess is meant to be Ascend himself, apparently confirms that he's some sort of angel, god, deity type figure. He's likely the same he who doesn't wish animals to be killed, hence why some of the signs are asking for forgiveness, saying they won't kill anymore. We can guess that it's this Ascend figure who's
I'm not creeped out by this. I'm just like, I wasn't expecting like a freaking photo like that. I thought it was just gonna be a human eyeball. I wasn't expecting that specific photo.
Trolling all the eyes, watching
Of course
over
they're eyes.
Navy and Steven.
Dude.
But who is this new figure that's inside his complex? Is it Inside Man, Base? Luckily, the
It's
next
Pumpkin
video picks
Freak.
up right where this one left
Oh, they're
off,
red
and
now.
The player falls into a totally white room.
No, chat, I really think they watched some of the lore of Break the Cycle because my freaking eyeball guards are red, all wearing red, and then the black eyes, they're called the black eyes because it's a black eye. So it's just like, I really think that they really went into my lore and they're like, yeah, we're gonna use this for our arc. I really think they did that. Chat, do we have some copycat?
Walks through a few signs.
Did I ascend? Do I ascend? Ascend with them. Trust our God, ascend. We will ascend.
He keeps walking through the white and back into the eye blocks.
Nah, I don't want to hear shit. I can still hear it, but like, I don't want it.
And there's our god once again. The footage suddenly cuts though, and we're greeted by a familiar hotbar, Inside Man. The screen is half covered in eyes, and we can barely tell what's going on. Briefly, we can see the book in his hand is titled Ascend. He runs through plenty of signs that I can't make out, but this one definitely says, I need eyes. The next video picks up with Inside Man running through the same area, coming across these new red eye blocks. It suddenly cuts to a piece of text, which I'll come back to in a moment, and when it cuts back, Inside Man is investigating the large clump of these ascend eyes, I'll call them. He hesitates before, of course, jumping down. Whoever Inside Man is, they're clearly going deeper and deeper into this Sky Eye complex. Whether they're part of it or some sort of infiltrator is yet to be known, but unlike the player from before, he seems to have some sort of idea of what he's doing. But let's revisit the text we saw earlier. Running it through a base 64 decoder, we get a Mediafire link to a file called Ascend Footage.
They didn't say, I need eyes. That says, I need your eyes. Guys, I don't want them taking my eyes. I don't want them taking them. I would love to see my friend. I'm good. I am good.
.png. And I want to say now, do not do what I did and download files from the internet that you don't know who created. That's how you get viruses. With that.
Okay, so do not tell me this man got a virus and he just has like freaking eyes popping up on his screen. That's what the virus was. That's what I'm guessing. I mean, your Eyeless Jack cosplay would be even better. Eyeless Jack is an exception. We all know this, chat. Eyeless Jack is an exception. I can't speak. I know someone's going to clip me for that, but everyone knows that he is an exception, okay? I literally edit him. I watch TikToks of cosplayers.
Said though, this is what the image looks like.
Okay! No, bro. I can see. Why do they keep having that little image, bro? That little image. Ugh. Now I'm just annoyed with this image because I'm just like, I don't want to see this.
It's a red filter over a beta house with a weird white light shining through the door. For a link that was on screen for essentially half the video, I was expecting something a bit more informative, but the next video takes us somewhere completely different.
Watch it be the face of just like the Minecraft character.
We now get to see a hand for the first time in a while, and it's an Alex skin we've never seen before. Someone actually left a comment about the skin change, to which Navy responds with a link to an Imgur file of a house. It looks like the same house we see in the video, except before some sort of disaster. Alex enters the house and looks around, showing us a strange black block in the top corner. The house extends much further back than you'd think, and Alex walks up to two tunnels, one labeled no exit and the other exit. After a bit of deliberation, Alex picks exit and continues down the hall. She heads down a side corridor and
you know, you could just turn around and leave, right? You can just turn around and leave and just be stuck in the abyss. Like, that is an option. You don't have to actually enter.
runs into a few signs.
Not this. I don't know what I'm getting ads for. Bro, we're not even fully done. What What the heck?
See me. Alex turns around and heads towards the exit before the corridor turns into eyes.
I'm
And,
betting
of
you this
course,
is a
Alex
Minecraft mod,
jumps.
just
The
saying.
story picks up right back in the next video, and Alex looks around to find themselves in a strange gray world, the playground. There are spiraling towers, a tall pillar, trees made of wool, strange floating cacti, and suddenly a jump cut to the Ascend footage image we downloaded before. When we cut back, Alex is standing on a pile of Ascend eyes, and it appears she's back in the headquarters.
Ascend to the eye god. Ascend. No, thank you. I don't want you taking my eyes. I'm good.
But a few of the buildings remain. Alex runs off into the darkness and seems to
Why'd I
materialize
choose this
inside
one?
a house in the following video, the center. After a second of looking around, Alex walks outside into a gray world with signs waiting for them.
I watched you. I know what you did to them. I'm not gonna let that happen. Welcome to Experiment Base. You are gonna ascend. Follow me and ascend with me and the other people.
Don't tell me it's gonna be all of the other freaking people we saw in the previous freaking videos that he was narrating.
Beside her new house is a pen almost overflowing with pigs. Scattered all around are
I'm
strange
guessing the eye
structures
god
and
has
pillars of blocks
something to
leading
do
into
with
clumps
pigs.
of Ascend eyes watching over it all. Alex follows a trail of torches into a nearby building. There's a sign that says art, and as they walk in, we get hit with a very strange bit of audio.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I can hear just fine.
The video cuts back, and Alex stands in front of a pit of Ascend eyes. I don't need to tell you what happens next. I'm sure you can guess.
Yeah.
Let's try and digest what we just watched. It's uncertain if Alex is the same person as Inside Man, but given her hesitance and Inside Man's apparent confidence, I'd wager they're two
It's
different
Pumpkin
people. In that
Freak.
case, how Alex got to the house in the first place is unknown, but their behavior looks very similar to that of the player who got abducted into the Sky Eye. It could well be that they shared a similar fate. In any case though, after traveling through the various oddities of whatever this place is, Alex runs into these messages, which I'd guess are from Ascend himself. The most interesting sign
Ascend.
by far though is this one. It implies that this whole setup is some sort of protocol or experiment made to deal with players who Ascend wants to capture. And actually, the sign Ascend with all of us makes me think that this writer isn't Ascend, and maybe someone who works under him. Perhaps it's Base himself, though that's largely speculation for now.
You know, it makes sense saying like the eyes. He's like, come, the eyes, unless if he's saving them. He could be saving these people, or he's trying to lure them in. What do you think, chat? Let me know. For real, I don't know. I think he's just one of the players. I just think he's pumpkin freak, low key. That's my theory. I don't know what your theories are, but I'd love to hear them.
Now, the audio we hear inside the house sounds like it could be some sort of audio cipher, though after putting it in both a spectrogram and oscilloscope, it came back with no hidden meaning. It seems like it's really just weird noise. There's also these
They
buttons
just decide to like make the randomness noise possible and be like, there you go, guys. There you have it. I creeped you out. You happy?
on the front of the house, which I thought could be some sort of Morse or binary code, but no matter what I tried, assigning torches as dots, buttons as dots, multiple buttons as dashes, single buttons as dots.
That looks like an eyeball. Am I wrong? That looks like an eyeball. Or it's like one of those like emojis where it's like the text and it has the 3 dots, something like that, but except it's 1.
Nothing gave any intelligible message, so all that we're left with is that this Alex player quote-unquote ascended, just like the others we've seen.
I've
But
ascended.
why? And by now, I'm sure you may have lots of other questions, but don't worry, because so does Navy.
Navy! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Our guy, Navy 208, is back, clearly not gone just yet. The arm we see here
Is that base? Chat. Put your thoughts in chat right now. We gotta be prepared. Yeah, be prepared.
Here is the same arm that I told you was Navy a few videos ago, so we can assume that this is where he was sent after whatever that was captured him. Navy stumbles across a weird misshapen player named Void Base N566, and then we see something huge. This player has the exact same arm as the arm we saw from Sky Eye to Descend. This is that same player who was exploring the complex.
Hello? Who are you? You. Me. You. Me what? What do you mean? Him. Who? Hello? Ask. Who is Ask? Him. I don't understand.
Chat, you know that, what was that? That trend or meme. It was so funny back then. It was like back when YouTube was really, really funny. Like just making silly stuff. He was like, my name is you. No, I am you. What is your name? I am you. No, like, does anyone remember that? Like the you, me. Like those are those guys' names. And he's like, no, I am me. What is your name? He's like, I am me. And he's just like, didn't understand. What the heck is wrong with my camera? It was flashing for a second. What the heck? But that's what it was reminding me of, and I think that's really funny.
Stand. He wants me. What? My eyes. Eyes?
Void then turns his head at Navy, and Navy begins to run away, sprinting from Void.
I'm good. Legit, I'm good. I don't...
Wait. No. No.
Finally, we're getting somewhere big. The description of this video is in binary and translates to the end of a Mediafire URL. Downloading it gives us an image of Void with more binary. Translating that gives us everyone will become Void. Evidently, when players ascend, they're turning into these hollow Void versions of themselves, hence the "they took him" in the description of Inside Man's first
I love how
video.
Navy isn't like an actual like small, like not this like slightest account where it would have like maybe one subscriber of like 10. This guy actually has like around 163. Because I've seen a couple of videos of this dude like doing this stuff, and when he finds channels like this, they're around like 50 or 30 or below that, or 5, or just started. This guy like has around 163. I bet he has more now, obviously, but it's pretty good.
The Ascend
I
demon thing would
I won't lie. This entire ARG is really good, but goddamn, I
we
want
saw
answers.
earlier must be trying to convert people
look
into
at that,
Void for some reason or another.
It
But we
gives
don't
me
know
demon
why
vibes.
just yet, nor what the eyes have to do with anything. We've heard many mentions of eyes being important, but as for what they represent, it's still largely unclear. Regardless, we
see
can only keep
everything.
watching as Navy lands in a pit of Ascend eyes with a now corrupted inventory. He calls out to Void, but gets no answer. He keeps walking into a larger room. And in the distance, there he is. Ascend. Watching. But Navy's too late to react. Ascend approaches fast and... well...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but I just think this is really funny. How it's all just scribbled. It's just scribbled. And then it's just the eyes. I think that's fun. You know what the eyes are giving? They're giving Seek from Doors. I think that's why I'm not fully freaked out by them.
He's not the most scary, is he?
No, he's not. Like I thought it was actually gonna be like really graphic, but it's just like I draw you. I'm not making fun of it. I swear. It's funny. It's funny. Chat, this is funny. It's Pumpkin Freak revealed. Oh.
But after that, Navy's screen turns into the same misshapen form we saw inside Man. And the
This is when you log out or throw away your computer.
players had earlier. This must happen when their eyes are taken. He runs away and the video ends. The description is just another link to an image of a Send with 7 eyes. In the video and title, he only had 6, and after the encounter, half of Navy's screen is now black. You can piece together the rest.
Chat, the only reason I'm not looking as well is because I don't want to look at it.
And it's not only Navy who gets a visit from this thing. The next video following Navy's ascension is from the perspective of someone called Maximum01. They give us a tour of their house and nothing out of the ordinary happens, except at the end of the video they happen to chop up a rabbit, and in the last few seconds they watch as the sun cracks and turns red. Maximum is immediately taken off guard and opens his inventory to find this, text and lines littering the screen. Obviously he's confused, but just a few seconds later, someone named Hello joins the game. Maximum tries to talk to it, before suddenly the footage cuts and you can hear a man talking. It cuts back, and it turns out that what we just saw happened to Maximum live, and he freaks out. He runs back to his house, and then he sees it.
Oh, what the?
He has a very reasonable reaction to seeing this thing. And
bro, what is that? Exactly. What is that? I would be shocked too if I went to my Minecraft world and I see the sun turning into a red eye. I'd be like, what the fuck, bro? What is this?
Runs to hide inside his house.
Okay, no. You don't actually. Nah, I just log out. I'm like, bye, boys.
The creature, it cuts to just a frame of its eye staring right at him, with a siren noise playing in the background. Hello says hello, and in a
Nah, bro. No, thank you. No, thank you. That hurts him. You know, again, with the eye, it's giving Seek vibes, but I'm realizing that the pictures are similar to what Sophie gave me on the Pinterest board, which were freaking eyes that were all black, but humanized. Very creepy, very disturbing. I don't get disturbed by this stuff. But if I see like this in a game, hell no.
Panic, Maximum boards up all of his windows before telling Hello there's no chance in the world he's leaving it.
So I'm realizing that my camera doesn't want to work. I'm hearing something, but I know it's from the video, but I'm just like making sure it's not my computer as well, because guys, the eyes are here. I'm just hearing like outside noise stuff. Yeah, it's my computer.
His house. He stays inside, panicking, and the video ends. The description of this video is in base 64, 32, and 2 respectively. Translating it all, it gives us this.
Hello, I am watching you. Come with me. The sun is gonna die soon. The end is near.
It seems Hello is yet another entity that works under Ascend, and Maximum isn't his only target. I'm skipping 2 videos that I'll return to in a second, but in the video Open Your Eyes, we get a new player, this time with an Alex skin, Raid 10012. He's also giving a base tour, and all is normal until—
This audio is really making me think it's my computer half of the time because of the the fans moving.
The screen cuts, and when we're back, all of his windows are replaced with eyes. The sun has died and gone a deep red, and standing behind him too is Hello, another victim. Though this time I want to suggest that maybe this raid guy is the same Alex we saw in the playground video and in the house video. The link in the description is just another image with the text "Do you see me?" and that's the same text as both the title of the first video, the Alex
Do you see me? I mean, you're standing in front of this person. Of course we see you. Yeah, it's my... Of course we see you. I'm making sure my
appears in the description of the following playground video and the text we see on the sign. So
Navy's
maybe
a
these are
genius with
actually
this
out
art.
of order. Raid was first captured by Hello, as we see here, and then transported to the house and playground dimension we saw later. But that's just a theory. A game theory.
What the heck? Okay, hold on. And that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
From relieving roughness.
Bro didn't even get to say the theory though. He got cut off. That sucked.
Then there's Aquaphor.
Oh my god, Sophie, look what I got. I got a Valorant ad, chat. I think Valorant wants me to play. And we all know what we're gonna do. We're gonna play it.
If you recognize this arm,
I don't like it when the
even have to
music
tell
stops.
you who it is. Navy. Earlier, I skipped 2 videos to get to Raid, and this is the first. He's in a new white room with ascendis by the entrance. He descends down a long staircase of blocks, opening each one as he goes. Halfway down, the screen cuts to the message, "It's your fault." Navy continues, unfazed.
It's my fault,
He
what did I
arrives at the
do?
base of the structure to find a world that looks like the playground, with a horribly disfigured sun. But looking around, it looks somewhat familiar. That's Navy's base. These are Navy's trees. This is Navy's world, corrupted and turned into whatever we're looking at, littered with strange towers he never built. He reaches a pit of eyes, and for the first time in the series, a character doesn't jump down an ominous pit. He returns to the tower and
Finally, someone's smart, guys.
climbs up a little before he sees this.
Okay, I'm gonna cover my eyes for my face. Base, do you see me? The eyes watching you. Say hello, I'm watching you. Sunlight. Okay, he did something to Base. Base was his first victim, I'm calling it. Bro, I don't like the music they chose. Hello? What happened, dude? You were looking so great like a good few minutes ago. Now look at you. Who done this to you? Who took away the way they made you? Why are you like this? I like the big head back. Guys, this is the new version of Siren Head, except it's all eyes. That's it. That's what it is. Siren Head. But it's all eyes. I got it. I cracked the code, guys. It's...
And that's it. The thing stares Navy down before we cut to the next video, and Navy is running through a dark corridor. He reaches a junction and keeps running before the footage cuts to a picture of a city. He keeps going, and only a few seconds later, we see the same thing. A city with the text, "It's your fault." But Navy just keeps running. And
Guys, it's because we keep killing animals, and the environment is dying on us. That is why.
this. Why?
Hi, Mom. Hi. What are you doing? I'm streaming.
Then Navy stops and encounters another player, Void and Base.
I know you.
The screen cuts to black again.
It's all your fault, Navy. He is dead because of you. My brother. What? You and that stupid war.
If he can't have the sun, you can't either. I have been watching you for years. I know what you did. I know everything. I work for... Buddy, you got manipulated by the black eyes. No! Break your cycle. Get out of it. Guys, break the cycle. Don't break your own cycle.
He can't have the sun. You can't either.
If I can't see
I've
it,
been watching
you can't
for
either.
years. I know what you did. I know everything. You work for them. Sorry.
That's all you have to say? I'm sorry. Why would he be like, I'm sorry. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Is that the Ukraine flag? It is. What the heck?
The images you saw, if you haven't figured out yet, were all taken of Ukraine. The final image is the most obvious, and I was able to find it here, but the other images are also likely those of Ukrainian cities, with their signature blocky architecture. This is by far the most important video of the bunch, and we're finally getting a sense of what this series is all about. But before we talk about it, there's one detail about this all that I left out. If you look into the description, the binary turned Mediafire link isn't to an image, it's to a world, ascend.rar. And I repeat now, do not download sketchy files off the internet. Unless you're me, because
Unless I'm me. I'm not you, and I'm not gonna do it. Chat, don't do this, please. We all want safety.
unzipping the file, we get a Minecraft world. It seems totally uninteresting at first, but going all the way back to the center video and looking in the description, we see a set of coordinates. Teleporting to these coordinates takes us to a hidden room with a chest and a written book. Ascend by base. The binary translates to,
I miss you. I hope you are good. Goodbye, brother.
it's impossible to deny that this series has something to do with the Russian-Ukrainian war. The Ascend message placed over the Ukrainian soldier waving his flag, base mentioning the war that apparently Navy is a part of, now all the why and it's your fault messages in the previous videos make sense.
Okay, just I forgot how deep these videos go, and I got a little bit scared here. Guys, I literally just clicked on, I swear to you all, this is what it's called. There's something watching me. And it came out 8 months ago. Enjoy the story of Navy. Okay. Like looking at these. Oh my god.
We know Navy is somehow involved in this conflict and evidently on the opposite side of base. The direct metaphor here is still uncertain though. What exactly is the message and how do Ascend's goals line up with base, Navy, and all the other characters we've seen? It could be that the killing of animals and pigs is a parallel for the casualties in war, and Ascend is just some sort of being that punishes those who takes part in conflict. But that seems like a stretch given only what we've seen. But regardless, the series is
This
about
guy is
to
smart,
come
I
to a
won't lie.
climax, and we're about to meet arguably our most important character yet. The skin has a Steve arm, but at this point we know it's a common trait. They walk through a dark forest towards their home, the sun absolutely bloodshot. They look around. They know something is coming for them. The player digs into their attic and reads 4 signs.
Hello. I am here. Bum. Do you see me?
He heads back down and opens a chest, and we can see his inventory is corrupted, just like Maximum's was. He grabs a strange item though. Its name is in Russian, and it translates to end. The player steps outside and begins swinging the item. He knows something is coming, and he isn't afraid. The screen freezes, and the text execute run execute displays on the hotbar with a giant eye looking down at us. It stays like this until...
Oh, hell no. I'm good. So, I don't know if this war is still happening. I don't talk about this stuff on my streams. I know some people do, and I know that news stuff, like, for example, like politics, are like used on Twitch as well, obviously. Like the news for like baseball and stuff. I never thought someone would use an ARG for a war. Like, I know stuff like I know some of his videos are actually based off of, like, actual events that happen. But I didn't think it would get to this level. You know, experiments, I can understand. But this level is when I'm just like, huh? Like, I wasn't expecting that. Chat, is everyone okay? Let's do a check-in, chat. How are y'all feeling? I don't know why I paused on this. Is there any way I could skip it? Dude, there's so many. We're not even... How many? Okay, we got like 10 minutes. I know there's going to be a good conclusion to this. And then after that, we will have like... What will we do? I'm sorry. We're gonna watch one more.
A man talks in what is likely Russian. We see the message, "Open your eyes," and Kyiv, the capital city of Ukraine, comes on screen with the text, "Do you see me?" and the video ends. We're getting two messages at once here. At first, on the surface level, our protagonist is clearly somewhat competent in fighting back against the monsters capturing people, unafraid
Has
of
anyone reacted to this video? Because if it's just me, I'm gonna be like, oh shit.
taking them on with his strange gadget. On a higher level, the series seems to be telling us to pay attention to Ukraine, not to be oblivious to the conflict they're fighting. It may be that Ascend, the collector of eyes, is representative of some force taking eyes off the war, silencing those who are aware. But then why do so many people want him to save them? All we know for certain is that this Steve here is the only one we've seen who can truly fight back, and he's not done yet. The next video continues.
You know what it's also giving now? This all this eye stuff. It's like the scene in Amori when Sunny fights his inner self, Amori, basically. And I just remember seeing like all those like hands and the flesh, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a great game. I don't know why it's my comfort game, but it's so good. But I just remember doing that. I just remember those scenes in the game, and I was just like, but I was also locked in, so.
With the same player now inside a large white room in the void. He takes a look around, peering over the edge at the various towers and bridges, looking for something, until someone called "I'm good" says hello in chat. Our protagonist says hello back, and we can see his name is Russ00100.
Where are you?
I'm behind you. I don't want to see him. The heck?
What? Where is Navy 208?
How does he know Navy? Hello? Are they? Is this whole Minecraft art trying to like get us to focus on who needs help in the war? Because if that is it, that is gonna probably make sense. But if it's also part of the revenge, that explains why Void was so upset.
What? Who are you?
I love how he can't like.
Tell me, please.
I am you. No, I am me. But what is your name? I am you. Sorry.
Russ panics, threatening to jump off the map, asking I'm good to take him out of this place. I'm good stays silent, and Russ jumps off. But he doesn't escape, and he comes back with a corrupted inventory and broken skin. He runs back to the entity, begging. I'm good gives no closure, and Russ keeps jumping off, again to no avail, until finally he jumps one more time and finds himself in an even darker world, approaching 3 more I'm goods, as well as hello. The screen cuts to black with the words "dead trees" written all in caps. From what we've seen, Russ is the best hope of anyone figuring out how to stop Ascend and the rest of these beings. He's the first we've seen to survive a corruption, or at the very least get a reasonable response from an entity, but it's not enough, and apparently we now learn that Navy 208 never existed, that he was just a dream Russ created, though that may not necessarily be the case. In the description, we can find a code of ASCII, and translating it to text gives us another Mediafire link to an image with a simple message. Don't trust him, that's a lie. Don't trust who? What's the lie here? Who's lying? Is it I'm good? Is Navy really alive? Russ walks through a corridor, reaching a sign labeled Navy 208. Another door with a sign referencing Maximum 01 and someone named Stambrop, and a final sign down the hall for Raid 11012. He opens tab and everyone is there. Silent. Russ opens Navy's door to find him well and alive. The entity was lying. Russ begins to talk to him.
Navy, I thought you were dead.
Navy doesn't respond. and instead throws him a book.
I can't talk. I found the way to escape. That thing lied. I'm real. I'm alive. Trust me, that thing is not real. The behemoth is the creator. He created a
Behemoth? How can this guy pronounce that?
Ascend. Ascend is just one of them, like you. Ascend recruits more people into this cursed place for the behemoth. In some time, the behemoth comes here to eat us. But don't worry, I know how to escape in case the behemoth is coming.
Oh.
Russ doesn't understand, and they decide to just wait. In the meantime, he opens the other doors of the corridor, confirming everyone is really there.
This is so like, oh my god.
Navy throws Russ another book.
If you are reading this, the behemoth is coming. Use this thing I gave you. You know how to use it. We need to kill him now, or everyone will turn into more creatures and this will never end. I just want to say goodbye to you in case you don't make it. I just wanted to play a normal game, but this ended bad. By the way, Base XD, our friend, was killed by the behemoth. We won't see him anymore.
Oh, Chad, we were wrong about him. Oh. Goodbye, Base. Oh, he put his head down. Oh no, not Base.
Thank you. Goodbye. Navy 208 to Russ 00100.
Why is this man typing in caps? I would have done no caps and be like, thank you. Thank you. I kissed you. Sure. Hello?
You.
Yeah, I am you. I didn't want that. No. No. Bro.
When the footage cuts back, Russ is holding a tulip and returns to the room to find Navy waiting for him. They head together back down into a normal world.
It's not. Yeah, I knew it. Not letting this happen. Too bad. He built it? Oh, it's Base.
Every player that was trapped in that final room we saw was captured by Ascend. It's likely that Stambarop is Steven, the player we saw with the bad Minecraft footage. And if Navy is to be believed, even Ascend himself is just another player captured and morphed into an entity by the behemoth to collect eyes for one reason or another. From my understanding, maybe Base, the original, had some sort of deal with the behemoth and was working on his side, hence how he has control over the fallen stars and other entities. And as he said, this isn't over yet. There are just 5 more videos left before we get to the bottom of this whole thing, the first consisting of an unknown player with a Steve skin innocently building a house where nothing at all of note happens. Though interestingly, it's the same house we saw all the way back in the image at the beginning titled Ascend footage. It could be that this is some sort of genesis, an inciting incident from the past, and maybe this is even gameplay of Ascend himself.
Yeah, because if we really look, like, this is like the old Minecraft before it had the hunger bar. So
Before he got turned into whatever we see in the future videos. But there's not that
I don't
much to
want
go
to look
off
at
of,
that.
and
Like, stop putting that up, bro.
luckily, the next video has returned to Navy as he comes back to his world. Everything is totally normal and he repairs his house, thanking us for all that's happened. Though for some reason, he gets advancements again, ones that he should already have unlocked and there's no reason to be getting twice. But that doesn't matter, it seems as though he's finally won, right? But the binary in the description leads to a third unlisted video which begs to differ. A dark entity bigger than any we've seen yet standing before us. This isn't over yet. Navy begins to notice things that are wrong. His skin has gone black and he tells us there's something he found in his world that shouldn't be there. The footage bugs horribly while he runs, as if something is taking a toll on his world. And then we see it. A house that shouldn't exist because Navy didn't build it, but Steven or Stamberop or whoever this is did. This house is a block for block replica we see in the encounter with the entity video, down to the torch by the ground. But what it's doing in Navy's world now is a complete mystery. But Navy's not done. He takes us over to something else he found, a tunnel. This time I have no idea what this is referencing. It seems like a random tunnel, but who knows, maybe I'm missing something. Navy goes to leave the area, but as he does, we see it. Another black player watching Navy inside his world, but he doesn't notice. After all this, there's still something watching him. Navy.
You see, at this point, if I escaped, right, I would just leave Minecraft, get a new world, get a new version, and be fine. I in a new account too.
Takes us home, unaware the player is following him. He chops cacti, then plants.
Also, I would use a virus scanner just to make sure.
And without warning, runs back to the area with the house and the tunnel. The black figure is gone, but Navy discovers a pit he's never seen before.
I
He doesn't
dig
jump
down,
and instead just heads home again, looking behind him as if he feels someone is watching, but no one's there. And just like that, the video ends. Finally, we've reached the climax. Navy leaves his house to see eye blocks sprawling everywhere. Two giant entities stand behind his base with the dark player.
Bro, there's someone floating there.
Flying in front of them.
Base, what is this? This is the end, Navy. What do you mean? I was never your friend, Navy. I hate you since you did what you did that day.
Oh, no. It's gonna be sad, and then I'm gonna cry, and then I'm gonna rethink my life choices.
I'm sorry.
Can you explain? You can't just say, I'm sorry. Say it like you mean it. Bro, what is this, like, one up here with the long, like, I'm fine with this one. I'm confused on this guy. What's going on, bro? Talk to us.
Stop this now. Please.
Yo, I actually like his skin. It looks kind of sick, low-key.
Please.
These things are going to destroy your world, the same as you did to my server with my brother. Huh? Then just log off. Why you run? Base? Wait, I saw a comment on this when I was scrolling through. Hold on, what did it say? Dear Lord will solve this in no time. Low-key, yes. Navy accidentally typing bay instead of base is sending. That's so funny. I mistyped. Baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Can never escape the past. Chat, I bet you right now, Sophie's asleep because they said they're invested or they're just quiet. I don't know, but I bet you they're asleep. Really? Yes. Come on. Neo, tell them to leave. I son. Bro's looking down. One of them escaped. That's not good. This is so good. Oh wait, I'm actually gonna cry. What is this making me cry for?
Am I the only one wondering who Neo is? The final video on Navy's channel is called Outside. It's of a player with a black skin running through a looped series of tunnels covered in eyes.
I'm
At
gonna
the end,
cry.
you can barely make out the legs of something massive. But as quickly as it started, it ends. And we're left with that. Except we're not. Because as I finished writing the script, Navy uploaded one final video onto his channel. I was gonna end this video with a series of questions. What Navy's relationship with base was, what all this had to do with Ukraine, what the behemoth was, but no, this video answers all of that. We open up to a player digging out a mine and then running up the stairs to find a sign.
Don't kill animals, please. I like them, okay?
The player responds, and we can see a strangely familiar name on a pig across the hall. The player exits the mine but is shocked to find that their entire base is now completely decimated. A tower of lava stands in the distance and a Russian flag blows in the wind atop the base. The player runs over to more signs.
Server raided by Navy. Base idiot and also
They don't
Ascend.
know how to respond at first, but place down two of their own.
Hello, Navy 208. No worries, we can be friends, Navy 208.
Clearly, they don't really mean it though, as they then trash the signs with blocks, trashing the flag as well. But in their rage, they spot one more message in the rubble, a promise of revenge from yet another familiar name. Of course, Base says yes, and the rest is history. This was the Genesis. Navy 208, Base XD, Ascend 2015, these were all Russian hackers, Russian players who raided Base's server and griefed his home, a home that he shared with his brother, so naturally, of course, he would fight back. There's still the question of how exactly it all got to be this way, what the eyes really meant, and how Ascend 2015 turned from a normal player into that. But even now, the puzzle pieces to solving the mysteries of this story are all laid out in front of us. The question is, can you put them together?
Oh, you want me? No, I'm not smart for that. Wow. Chad, what did we think of that one? That was pretty good. I was not watching that one. That one scares the crap out of me. That was pretty good. I wasn't expecting to go there, but I thought that one was really good. We're gonna watch one more. Not a long. Is there a shorter one I can do? Hold on. This dude has to have like decent Wi-Fi's Args. Disturbing Minecraft. Not done. Minecraft world is fine. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna briefly. Okay, we're gonna watch this one.
How long's it been? 2 years? 3? Doesn't matter. I'll spend 2 more years, 3 more, however many it takes, to make you a perfect game. I wished so badly to make it all come true for you, but I didn't know how. But now
Sorry, I
This
wanted
could
to
be done after he fell in. But that line is strange, right? It implies that there's some sort of goal here. It strikes me as odd that this video is called Loose End, and even more so than that, it's in a playlist called Duds. It's almost like Dante is searching for something, but can't seem to find it just yet. And though we don't know exactly what he could be looking for, One thing is for certain, this strange Minecraft client is hiding something, but things are about to drastically change as we take a look at video number 2, Strange Situation. Dante stumbles across a white mass of weirdly shaped blocks in the form of what could be a gate of sorts. He breaks one and we see that it's called Whitroo, but suddenly something is off. This isn't Dante. In the previous video, Dante's hand looked like this, and the skin we see now bears no resemblance whatsoever. We're watching someone else. They briefly hover over an odd hook-shaped item called Tassite, though evidently it does have a purpose, as the player then uses it on Whitroo and suddenly a portal ignites. The player steps back, clearly alarmed, and immediately afterwards, we get this.
Nah, bro. No, that's way too loud for me. Don't like that.
The
I don't
tester
like that.
finds themselves in a strange white
Did not like
world
that
with
noise.
random dings and a high-pitched noise playing in the background. They come across a house, but
Oh, I don't
before
like
they
how
can
it's
go in,
shaking.
the video ends there. Given how calculated Dante was in the first test, anticipating lava before it even happened, it's weird that this tester seemed so surprised by everything in this playthrough. The description is also odd. Apparently this Let's Play is promising, but why? This further confirms that there's something the makers of this client are searching for in the game, something this channel isn't telling us and maybe not telling its playtesters either. And all that's not even to question what this house is doing here and what the odd noises mean, but I promise things are about to get much more interesting, because the next video, Conflicted, is only 30 seconds, but by far the most cryptic thing we've seen yet. The tester
I don't like how
resumes
it's
exactly where they
shaking.
left off and enters the house.
I don't like how it's
Inside
shaking.
is only a button, and as they go to press it, we get this.
I don't like that noise. Oh, it stopped. Ooh, what? Bzzz.
The static in the background stops, and we can hear the sound of a human heart start to beat.
Oh, I didn't
But
notice
just mere
that.
seconds after, the game seems to collapse, and the player gets reset to outside the house.
Funny enough, we only realized what the button did after the recording.
Sorry, what? In these 30 seconds, it's
Bro's
obvious
just
that
like,
something
alright.
is very,
Bro's like,
very-
alright, I'm done with the recording, and then stops the recording, then everything happens. He's like, so guys, I pressed stop way too soon, my bad.
wrong with this modded client. It isn't just some innocent developer's project. There's definitely something hiding beneath the surface. I mean, you don't just have a beating human heart playing in your everyday Minecraft version. This place
It's better than
means
The
something
Ring.
more, and the house and white dimension are very clearly important to what they're trying to find. But the only way we can get more answers is to keep watching the videos. The next video, Loose End 2, features a player with the same missing texture skin as the one from before, but this time they aren't anonymous, and we learn that their name is Mick. He seems to be stuck in some sort of non-linear tunnel with odd particles
like
splashing
how-
below him. Though
Whatever
try
mods they're using, I don't like it.
as he might to sprint down this hallway, he isn't making any progress. It seems to be never ending until finally it does end. Mick drops down a hole, sees this strange face, and the video bugs out and ends there. The video doesn't tell us much besides maybe putting a name to the skin, but it's weird that this one
Mick.
is also called Loose
Mickey.
End. Somehow this video
Mickey
has
Mouse.
something in common
Oh,
with the
hi,
first
everybody.
one. Both
Here's
of
I,
them
Mickey
failed
Mouse.
to find the objective
Don't
of
you-
this
don't
client.
forget to
uncover
follow,
the
so it
truth
will
of what that
always
is,
be
though, we
here.
have to keep searching. But the next video is so strange, I can
I meant
hardly
always be
even call it
around.
Minecraft anymore. Everything is warped and discolored to such an insane degree, it feels like a different game completely. This is direct audio from the video. At one point, the screen flashes an image of what looks like a city, but the video just continues as
Why
if nothing
more-
has happened.
Why did I choose one of his oldest args where to the point they show cities?
As the player continues to walk around this foreign landscape, we get 3 more subsequent image flashes. This thing, which could be a bush, I guess, a clear image of the face that crashed the previous recording, and this, which is just totally illegible. It seems like maybe it could be a set of bars, but I have no idea. But while that's the end of this weird upload, it isn't where the mysteries of this
Bro, look at this dude's hotbar. It's only 4 squares and it's very
and
visible.
If we look into the video's tags, we can see two things: Homeland and Dodgood. Homeland means homeland, but Dodgood is not an English word. The most similar translation is from Norwegian, in which a similar phrase translates to God of Death. So are these tags trying to say that this weird landscape is the homeland of the God of Death? That seems like a stretch, but looking back at the previous
Hades?
3 videos, we can see that they also all have
Hades
hidden
Town?
messages in their tags as well.
Are we in
We
Hades
are not
Town, but
empty,
Minecraft?
Silentio, which either means silence or implicit, and Dodgood once again. The only interpretation I can possibly draw is that both the videos that have Dodgood in their tags are the 2 videos that showcase this face. I'm not saying that this face is the Norwegian God of Death, because that sounds like nonsense, but this translation may be more accurate than you think it is. And to figure out why, we have to go back to the white dimension, because this video was the last of the loose ends. From now on, the testers of this client, whatever they're trying to find, are on the right track. It looks like we're back to the anonymous tester we were watching before, who may or may not be Mick, but for reasons that will soon be obvious, I'll call him Chester. It seems that Chester has settled in the Whitroo dimension, but as it turns out, it wasn't by choice. His little encampment in front of the house is exactly where the portal was in the previous video, meaning that, as the title suggests, he's stranded. In the background, we can hear a human heart slowly beating. Chester walks away from the house.
Are we in
but
like the
quickly runs
humans'
into another
conscious?
mass
Is
of
that's
white
what
blocks in
happening?
the shape of a collapsed house. As he approaches it, the words "all gone" come across the screen. He notices a little chest inside the house and starts digging around it. While he does though, the text "You need us" also appears. Chester puts apples from his chest into his inventory and leaves the house before running back to his own. He stares at the original house, and suddenly the heartbeat that has been playing for the entire episode stops cold. It stays dead silent like this for
Guys,
a while.
I bet you we're in a coma. We're in this conscious of a coma right now. We're trying to wake up someone.
Until the video ends. What this
Or
Whitroo
we're ascending,
dimension
as I should
is,
say.
why it has a heartbeat, and what the goal of this client is in the first place are by far the biggest mysteries we have at hand. But for the first time, the description actually gives us some insight into what's going on.
I'm going to get the crew together in a few days, although I hate to pull you away from this dream world you have going.
This is
I knew it.
evidently part of a conversation, and we learn something very important about the dynamic of people involved here. From this line alone, with no other context, we know that there exists a group of friends, but one of them is stuck in some sort of dream world, or at
Knew
least
it.
seems to
Something
be
to
stuck,
do with
and his
coma.
friends
Bro,
are
I'm
trying
catching
to
on.
pull him out to meet with him again. But why and how this connects to what we're watching now, we don't know yet. We just have to keep searching. The next video, Broadcast, is the weirdest one we've seen yet, and that's saying a lot. The footage begins with extremely loud static playing over a piano while
No.
someone crawls through a dirt tunnel.
No.
Cuts, and out the inventory and see that the
I don't care if I
view of
skipped
the
that. I didn't
Whitroo
want to see that.
dimension. We can barely make out the inventory and see that it's the same as Chester's, and in the next snippet of footage we can see it was actually him who boarded up the house door. The screen cuts to
That
black
was a
again.
glass. Those are glass panes. I thought it was one of those modded like glass doors that slide. Wow, I'm dumb.
And the same images we saw flash in the Loose End 3 video now appear on screen for a second time. The static then suddenly stops before we see a
Fire.
red sun and the same smiling face of the Norwegian god of death. I don't have to tell you that this video is hard to understand. If we're going full symbolic here, the dirt tunnel may be a metaphor for someone feeling
Can you
stuck,
brighten the
trapped
footage,
by
please?
circumstance. Though the implication that Chester is the one who boarded up the house and the weird reflashing of the images doesn't really tell us anything. Besides maybe the fact that this smiling face is a lot more relevant than we might have thought. The
just
description
me,
of
but
the
I don't
video
see,
is
like, a
just as
smiling
concerning as the
face.
footage, and seems to be a conversation between the same 2 friends we saw last time.
What the hell is this? Listen, you need to start talking to me again. Just because you're out of town for a week doesn't mean you get to ghost all of us and put things up without telling me.
If I had to guess, the person talking is the same friend who was trying to get the crew together in the last video. The friend stuck in a dream world is becoming less and less responsive, and if the tags are to be trusted, they're slowly being exiled from their friend group. We're learning about 2 stories at once here. One, the strange client exploration we've been watching on screen, and the other about a group of friends that we've been learning about through the description. description. How they're related is yet to be revealed, but we know that something big is coming. The next video, Umbral, begins with the text "output interrupted," and the description yet again continues our friend group's conversation.
Where have you been?
It's almost like we're in an inverted version of the Whitroom
We're in a
dimension,
coma.
except now, as Chester explores, we come across these horrifying monster things. We know it's still Chester
They're
because
literally-
his inventory is
They
the
just
same,
look like
but how
llamas,
we
but
got
have
here is
Demogorgon
unknown.
mouths, basically.
The screen is tilted unnaturally, and a few seconds
Yeah, when it's tilted, it feels like you're trying to film something.
in, we hear a weird music box-like noise before the footage bugs out and cuts. It resumes and Chester has taken damage, but also stumbled across a strange structure. We hear a damage-taking noise in the distance before Chester loops around and begins breaking the bars to let something out or get in himself. But before he can, the video bugs and ends with the message "output interrupted" once again. We don't get a great look at what exactly was inside this cage, but it seems like a flower, or maybe a vine. Though there are plenty of other questions like, what are the weird mobs watching us? What is this new dimension? And how did Chester even get here? But perhaps, and most importantly, is this thing in the cage the thing that Chester was looking for all this time? The whole objective of this client. Did he finally find it? Let's review the story so far. After a few failed attempts or loose ends by other playtesters, our main character, Chester, successfully makes it to the Whitroom dimension, a foreign, alien-like white world with a mysterious house and the noise of a beating human heart. And judging by the collapsed base that he found, maybe
again,
he wasn't
dude
the
must
first
be in a
one
dream
here
world
either.
or in a
One
coma.
detail that throws me off is the anonymous player in Strange Situation has the same skin as the playtester Mick from the
That's
Loose
literally
End
my
video, but
guess.
suddenly in the video Stranded, they have the same inventory but a different skin. So are Mick and Chester one and the same, or did Chester just change his skin from the missing texture one to a chest midway through his playthrough? Either way, once Chester gets to the Whitroom dimension, he hits a button and gets himself stranded. The portal that took him there is now gone. Chester's involvement in making the strange house and boarding it up should be questioned.
Chat, if you hear my
after
phone, it's
watching
because I'm
podcasts,
on,
but regardless, after somehow
taking care of
accessing
I'm taking
this
care of
new
my bird
Umbral
for some
dimension,
reason.
maybe Chester finally succeeded in finding what the makers of this client were searching for all this time. Given all of this, as well as the cryptic messages in the description and tags, we can start to piece together a story of someone who went missing, someone who was spending less and less time with their group of friends, uploading these clips but not responding to any messages. But we still don't know what they were searching for, what the point of this client actually is. For that, we have to watch the video Act 2 and get ready, because this is where things get really, really interesting.
Text added by me.
2 years, 3, doesn't matter. I'll spend 2 more years, 3 more, however many it takes, to make you a perfect game. That's where all this time has gone. All this effort. I'm realizing your vision. You know, I remember every little conversation we've had playing. All the little things you wanted changed. What would make things more enjoyable?
Mods!
I wished so badly to make it all come true for you, but I didn't know how.
Santa Claus.
But now I do. I have the ability. I've
Here,
changed
Brian.
so much. You would have loved it. But you'll never get to see it. In fact, you'll never hear this either.
Well, we're hearing it.
But I'm not giving up. And not letting this...
I'm saying this now. We are in a coma. We're in some sort of coma to where people are thinking we're ghosting them. And all that stuff. And he's like, I wish I could have given you this. But now I can, even though you won't hear it. Like, is he the only one that knows? He's like, I'm gonna help you.
effort go to waste. I know in my heart you would have loved what I've built. And I need someone, something to experience that love if you
I'm just making sure nothing pops up, bro.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance.
Wow, I don't need you right now. I don't even use you. That's the thing.
Or the horrific creeper pig creepypasta looking thing in the
Yeah,
background, this
creepypasta.
audio tells us a ton. For one, it fully confirms that this isn't some ordinary Minecraft client, it's a developer making a game for someone that they lost, hence the you'll never
Someone is in a coma. I'm telling you, we're in their conscience. This is, I'm telling you, chat, I've never seen this, but this is literally my theory. It has to do something with that, because when it's a dream world, I'm like, oh yeah, then this has to be something. And then the story makes sense. It makes sense. Oh.
this message. Apparently, they've been working on this game for years. Whoever owns this channel lost someone dear to them and is making a promise to us that they'll make the perfect game they always wanted, even if that person isn't around to see it themselves. The final line, though,
That's actually
is
kinda sweet.
ominous. Someone or something will experience this game, even if the loved one isn't around to do so. The implications of this are dark, though despite that, we're starting to understand everything that we've seen in a different light, and so begins the rest of Act 2. The next video begins with the same sun we saw at the end of one of the previous videos, and a
I
player
thought it was
holding
fire.
a music disc. We enter a house and read some signs.
Hello, here's a first look at my upcoming Minecraft mod. As you
knew
can
it.
see, it has all new textures for the blocks you love. But not only that, I promise that everything will be changed. Stay tuned for more, and I'll show you. By the end, you'll find that this feels like a whole new world. And you'd be right. I made it just for you. Can you discover the wonders and face the dangers of the new world? I hope so. I know so. Let's do it
I
together.
know
The
so.
person we're watching climbs up the stairs and plays the disc.
If you're enjoying the video, then please consider subscribing. A lot of people watch these videos through but never end up subscribing, so I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. It does really mean a lot. Thank you so much, and here's the actual audio of the disc.
I knew it. I was just like, dude, there's no way this is the actual vlogging. I'm like, okay. Lucky for you, I already subscribed. And I'm gonna try and DM this dude and make sure I was able to react to these.
Beautiful. Right. I wish you could see it. I spent so long. I know you'd appreciate the world I've built for you.
Again, are they? Yeah, this person is in a coma. I am calling it. I don't care if I keep bringing it up. Chat, this person's in a coma.
I took in everything you've ever said to me and made it happen. You know, I really got caught up in that speech back there. You'd know if you read it. Sometimes I convince myself that you're the one playing.
Oh, I actually feel
If
bad.
But I've
If only, yeah. Sorry. I'm in like my musical era now. I'm just listening to like musicals, but specifically like a few, not like a lot.
accepted your absence, and this creates a new problem. Shh. Shh. It's okay. I made a solution. Like all
Don't shush me. Don't shush me. Ew. If he's gonna pretend like this player is their actual like love, like whoever they were, that's gross.
plays. This game wasn't built to be played alone. You'll see.
I mean, that's what a Minecraft mod is.
This tells us that whoever was working on the client may have finally finished. They created a world for the person they lost, taking in every detail they ever mentioned, making it a reality. But they also say some very strange things. Sometimes I pretend that you're the one playing, and this game wasn't built to be played alone. It's the same kind of message as what we heard before, that this person is so devastated by the loss of the one they made this client for that they will force someone else to play in that person's place. There's just one more missing.
I mean, if you're making a Minecraft mod and it's gonna be public, that is like the most like sense possible.
Piece of this story, one more detail to connect this audio to everything else we've seen in Act 1 that will explain everything. The weird loose ends, the strange images, and Chester's entire arc. All we need to finally get it is this next video.
Village with only one.
Being honest, this is the one thing I don't.
Wait, what did that description say again? I like briefly read it. If this video looks strangely familiar, you may have already seen it. This is also the description. I posted this same-ish video this past December, now private, but I only got blasted and retention because the original videos on Snippets channel have these really painful to watch glitch effects all throughout them, and it made for a really bad viewing experience, but I thought the story here was interesting and it didn't sit right to have the video up as it was, so I commissioned a mod developer to recreate the blocks/dimensions in the first 3 videos, and then I re-recorded the original first 3 videos myself to use in this video as footage, but of course this time without glitches, so what you're watching is very, very similar to recreation for the first 3 videos, and then the rest is directly from the ARG itself. Hopefully it actually helps performance, lol, but it definitely makes this video way more watchable. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. You know what? I'm glad they did that so people can watch it.
Know how you feel about. I mean, it's not your idea. That's
Also,
really
chat, if you're wondering what arcs I already seen from this guy, I saw the finding a player who doesn't exist. I seen my Minecraft world is deleting itself, solving the matchbox mystery, searching for a world that doesn't exist, and what happened to Extreme Gamer. Those are the ones I saw. And I recently just saw There's Something Watching Me, and now this one.
For this project, it feels wrong, almost. It feels like disrespect. I had my own ideas. I know you'd understand. They exist in the world. You can leave and come back and they'll be right where you left them. And that's... That bothers me. People have lives beyond the screen. They have houses, rooms, other places to go, and they will log off. They always do. But they don't. They have nowhere to go. Except for...
So...
See? I told you to be worth it. It's almost just like the real thing.
Those were only a few excerpts, but you get the idea. Interwoven into the gaps of this dialogue is footage from this alternate Minecraft. The final scene is by far the most significant, an indicator that something else is alive in this world. Something alive that the person who the creator is doing this for may not have approved of. And with that, now we know the truth. The channel Snippets tells its story in fragments, but finally, I think we can piece it back together.
I love how they're uploading like a new ARG as they go. Because like, if we go back, chat, these are like all different ones, I believe, while this is like, yeah. Collection of media focusing on Minecraft. Yeah.
Fragments, but finally, I think we can piece it back together. The story is that of a developer who lost someone dear to him. The way he says shh makes it seem like he's comforting a child, and maybe that's also who he lost. His son, who always spoke of wanting to play an exciting version of the game, wanting to experience a new reality, but maybe he didn't have enough time left to do so.
Okay, so he wasn't in a coma. I thought I had to do something with a coma. I was right, but I wasn't like near as right. Oh, I'm sorry.
His father, the developer, did everything he possibly could to create it for him, but before he could finish, he lost his son. He lost his purpose for working. Everything that he created would never be played by the only one that he did it for, and in his devastation, he couldn't handle this reality. He was too distraught over the loss. Someone had to experience this game in his son's place so he could feel what it would be like, and almost pretend that it was his son actually playing. So he began working. He spent hours and hours more dreaming of a client that could be played forever. His friends tried to talk him out of it, to get his attention, but he was too far gone. He was stuck in this dream world, this pipe dream that he had created. He was convinced.
They broke you. Don't worry. I will put you back together. Does that not sound familiar, chat?
It had to be perfect. So finally, to finish it off, he made a deal with a god of death, a deal that allowed him to harness the power to put living things inside of his game, living things that would never leave, never go somewhere else because they had nowhere else to go, and that finally made it complete. These things would play his game for eternity, just like his son never could. That's why you can hear the sound of a beating heart in the background of all these clients. That's why we never get to know Chester's real name or hear from him again. It's because he was taken in, captured by the client. Those loose ends were captures that didn't succeed. Mick and Dante couldn't be taken in, but Chester could. He found the heart of this client successfully, and before he knew it, it was too far gone. Stranded in this client so he'd be stuck playing it forever, just like the developer's son never could. Forever trapped in this alternate world. For the developer to watch and pretend that it's his son playing, pretend that it's his son experiencing the game he tried to give him, even though deep down he knows it will never be the same. The final 3 videos on this channel do little to advance the story. One is a 1,000 subscriber special, while the other 2 are strange showcases of this client, a PvP test, and whatever this is. For now, that's all the channel has, and while I like the idea of its story, it's really all speculation on my end. There's a lot of things we have yet to answer, like the true nature of these alternate dimensions and what exactly the weird images actually meant, and so much more that I really just can't do it alone. Snippets remains one of, if not the most confusing story I think I've ever seen. So now I hand it off to you watching to solve the mystery. Join the Discord with your theories, leave any comments with what you think this all means, and maybe one day we can solve this weird living game version once and for all. Peace out. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.
Whoa. Hold on, I'm fixing my face cam. Because my face cam does weird
Salesforce
things.
is incredibly important and
That was crazy, chat. I enjoyed that. His arcs were really good. That last one though, what the heck? If you guys want me to watch more Minecraft arcs besides Whiffies, I don't know how I pronounce this dude's name, we can watch them. I will watch more videos of his as well. But not today, not today. I'm glad you guys were able to chill and watch with me, though. I thought those were really good. Whoo! Now I can sleep. We're gonna raid out. I think I know who I want to raid out, low-key. Because I have a few mutuals that are alive, and then a few people I watch that are alive. But I think I already made my decision. And while I'm offline, I'm probably gonna chill and do stuff. Because... Dun dun dun. Okay, how do I raid out? Crazy, chat. Crazy. What the? I thought someone from TikTok just popped up. Alright, chat. We are going to be raiding into Saparata, who is playing some mini games with viewers. If you guys want to go play with him, go ahead. If not, go watch him and have fun, basically. I'm gonna go chill for the rest of my night. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hopefully will be live tomorrow. I have no promises, but I bought a few new games, so I'm gonna either decide to play them on stream or not. Have fun, chat. Bye. Bye, adventurers.